iconic. DJ Khaled,
a divine leader, shine brighter. Bonita, mommy, me, the line sniffer. Never poetic rhyme writer, chief ebony empress getter. Celebrity apprentice, a devil show. Big up to Africa, Mexico. Hennessy, margarita, venison eater. So dear, spread them here.
That's all.
I'm sorry.
Okay, let's try this again. You, Me, Him, and Her podcast, episode 27. Without the fucking fruit snacks opening.
Fruit snacks running, honey running, Usain Bolt running. God damn it, we on fire.
Oh my God,
We
I'm
got
so
Tyreeka
sorry.
in the building. Did the same shit
Oh.
before.
Hi.
We got Sean in the building.
Yo.
Yep. We got Courtney in the building.
Hey.
Hey.
Well, will you stop?
Yo, rubbing her. Frost in the building.
Yo,
I just got my hair done.
We ain't got. Never mind. I got questions, but well,
Wait till later to ask.
it's been a while. How everybody been? Even though I talked to all y'all, everybody else don't know how y'all been.
I'm here.
We was fine till Tuesday.
Oh shit. Sean just want to jump in so she can leave in an hour.
No, I'm good.
Hey, Dax up here and get my ass home. Drop it off my drawers. We got hurry.
Oh my
Yo,
God.
she give you a pack of fruit snacks?
No.
Oh shit. I ain't
Really?
Was it only like two?
Courtney got some sharks.
I had two sharks.
Did he bet you some of them sharks?
They,
Let me get one of the sharks though.
They're like mini steak cutlets. I don't try to get some small
They're
fruit
thick.
snacks.
Ain't no fruit snacks.
Yo, them shits is good. The home joints. Man,
I remember
see
that.
the movie.
Ain't
You
no
seen
fruit
Home?
snacks.
Hmm?
Oh, I
seen
haven't
Home?
With
either.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen anything with
Good.
Rihanna.
Why you watching cartoon movies, Frost?
See, I asked the same question.
Let me fucking shit with
They
you.
be
Please,
cool.
I'm gonna be in line with the
Good
next
answer,
Toy
Stan.
Story
Good
come out,
answer.
whatever.
Nah, I'm watching
All his
Rihanna.
homies got kids.
Don't do that. Don't put my code out. I shared something with you in confidence.
It wasn't no fucking confidence. It was on the border.
Yeah, between us, it was a conversation.
Whatever.
Putting words out in the streets. Now they somebody hear me say, "What up, homie?" And they gonna
Frost fucks chicks with kids. That's why he always watching kids.
name a kid that live in Maryland. Name a woman that lives in Maryland who ain't got one.
I know quite a few.
Oh.
Shit.
Mhm.
I don't.
Damn.
I don't know nothing.
I do.
Jesus.
I got three sisters that don't have kids.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Shit.
Yo, we are not doing commentary to the
Oh,
fucking
shit.
UFC fights.
They getting dropped
He got
off
clipped,
though.
man. Whatever.
Shit.
Anyway, what the, oh,
They
shit.
Park Heights fighting.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he fight tonight. That's why I want to watch
He
it, dog.
guffing. Oh, Tyrone?
Seriously.
Yeah. All right. So, in case you've been living under a rock
He mad.
or under your mama titty or something.
Well, you ain't vote.
All right, we're gonna get to that too. But Donald
49.2% of y'all.
Donald Trump is the president-elect, so he'll be starting in January as the president.
Yep.
Big topic, everybody upset in the world. How y'all feel? First off, did everybody in this room vote?
Absolutely.
I
All
voted
right, you
early.
didn't vote. You didn't vote. I ain't-
Who ain't vote?
I'm
You
talking to
just
the
saying.
listener.
Oh,
Damn,
if you ain't vote, you ain't shit.
you
Somebody.
can't say that.
You can't say stuff like that.
Why?
It's not politically correct.
If all right, let me
Since when do we been politically
let me
correct on
say
this
this.
damn
All right,
podcast?
let me say what I really mean. If you're of African American descent and you did not vote, you ain't shit. Somebody died to give you the ability to make your choice heard, and you're just not gonna do it.
And then, do you have
The bag
in the
underneath
cup
the-
holder?
Fish in a cup
Which one of those? Let me see.
holder thing.
I voted early, like before work.
I did too. Me too.
Fuck that whole process, that whole scanning of the.
Yeah, why is
Yeah,
that?
I didn't like
That's
that.
stupid. And then the scanners was
Why
breaking
didn't they just
down
have the
and
motherfucking?
things like
I just
that.
gave her
Holding
my
up the works.
ID. She gonna look at my ID like I gave her a piece of trash. And
Because you ain't have to use it.
You didn't need to use your ID.
All you had to do is say your name and they type it in. But
No, they asked for
They
my
asked
ID.
for
my
the lady
ID.
took my ID, right? But she was an old ass lady. She didn't know better. And then like she was like, "Did you change your address?" What? Be like, your license in this doesn't say the same. I said, look, I live across the street. Like, I moved, and when I renewed my license, you know, they didn't update it like they were supposed to.
Mhm.
She had to talk to the lady beside her. She ain't know, and she had to call the other
Because
lady.
you're supposed to vote in your
See,
district.
I was trying to avoid that
Well, you're
too.
trying to. You can't just jump on off track to a
Especially
different.
for early
No, that's why I was
Hold
going
on.
to work. I mean, vote though.
You registered to vote there?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's supposed to happen is when you change your address at the
They'll
NBA,
send
they're
you
supposed
stuff.
to send you
They
something
send you updates.
changing it to the correct place.
So
But
I
that
renewed my
that didn't
shit,
happen.
and when they mailed it to me, they didn't update the address.
Like a couple days before the election, they sent me a little book telling me where to go vote, which is my
Right.
normal voting place.
Yeah, I got one of them.
Yeah.
It was right. It was just she was old as shit and they didn't know what she was
Come
doing.
on. You gonna get old. We gonna get old.
And I ain't gonna be registering motherfuckers to vote when I get old. I probably won't.
Let
even
her
be-
do something with her
I
spare
probably don't
time.
want to be around humans when I'm fucking that old.
You don't want to be my honey now.
It's fact.
Well,
That's because people are
half the
stupid.
people that was registered to vote didn't. 49.2% of registered voters didn't
Did
vote.
not vote. That's a
It's a
lot
fact.
of people.
So registering
It is a
is
lot.
like half the battle. You gotta go
Okay.
vote.
Some of our listeners are ignorant. I'm somewhat ignorant. I had to do a little research before this podcast about this voting process. Electoral college, right?
It's not nothing new.
It's not new, but I'm saying like
Just niggas don't pay attention to
that
what they need
obviously
to.
has more power over the average human being
Way
that
more
votes.
power.
Do
Yeah.
you know why they don't need to do a history lesson?
Not really, not for
Do
me,
it.
but for everybody that's listening.
The
Yes.
electoral-
So the electoral college was developed so because back when they made it up, they were afraid that the people would pick people just based on their status and stuff, not based on if they were going to do a good job or whatever. So the problem is if you vote, it's not just for the president. Everybody was, we got to vote for president, but everybody else you voted for on the ballot makes a difference because that's who the electoral college is made up of. So now they need to redo the electoral college. They need to redo it.
And the number of electors each state is given is
It's
based
different.
on different things. Well, not different things, but each state can have a different number based on how many representatives they
population
have
is, yeah.
in the population. And
So why the fuck we get to vote in the first place if it don't really matter?
it do matter.
It does
It
matter.
matter.
Because what you're really voting for
It's the
are the
electoral.
people that aren't the president who control that.
Who
Yeah, you
actually
voting for your
picks the
senator
president?
and
Yes.
all that type gimmicks.
You voting for the
And
person
they
who
are
gets to pick the
essentially
president.
the electors.
And there's two of them. There's like, you know, there's the ones that vote for a Republican, the one that vote
Right,
for
so
Democrat.
Maryland has two.
If they
So-
do that, should they just take the presidential candidates off the ballot for us?
No, because you're essentially making the decision of the president by picking the member of the electoral college to make that
Yes.
decision.
So when they
We're
vote,
deciding for them.
So
you're-
our
yeah.
vote,
so they just vote for the president. They don't vote for all this other shit.
right, they
No,
just pick the
That's
president,
their only purpose.
and you're voting to pick the person who picks the president
Hmm.
based on who they already decided they want to vote for. Like,
so currently the podcast has 5 electors. 5 listeners voted, 3 Democrat, 3 Republican.
Mm.
And that's how I get assigned that way.
Personally, I didn't want to vote for neither one of them motherfuckers. When I look at them, I don't trust them.
What politician do
Well,
you
that's when
trust?
we look at it.
Who
But
could
you-
look at any politician?
When I
and
looked
trust
at
him?
Obama, I wanted to vote for him.
He got a lot of charisma.
He the reason I voted when I voted for him.
He has a lot of charisma.
fuck all you people who voted for Gary Johnson and wrote in Harambe and dumb shit like that.
Right, because that
People did
doesn't
that?
help either. Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yo.
real. People wrote
Yep.
in these nuts.
People
and it
wrote
was
in
real.
Harambe, which was stupid.
That's why people shouldn't have power to vote because they too stupid.
That's why
They
people
too
don't
stupid.
know.
No, take that away. The person that you write in is not gonna win.
Exactly.
All you're doing is taking votes away from
A candidate.
and that also goes for everything else. You could have wrote in something for the mayor. You could have wrote in somebody for the senator. Why are you doing that?
That's the
'Cause
only reason
apparently
why they
they-
run. It's just
Right.
to fucking take votes from one of the
Right.
main people.
Yep.
Like, I've literally sat there and watched states where Hillary lost by like maybe 1,500 votes, right?
Mhm.
But then you got like motherfuckers voting for Gary Johnson. He got about 20,000 votes.
Mhm.
And then you got other, and that's like write-ins and shit, and that's another 10,000. And I guarantee you that 30,000 didn't want Trump for president, so you decided to be a dickhead and not vote for Hillary, and you just fucked yourself in the end.
It was a very close race. It was real close.
He beat her by the popular vote by like a 0.1 or 2.
It was a few. It was like 100,000,
She won the
over
popular
100,000.
Yeah, she won the
Oh,
popular
that's,
vote.
my bad. I had it mixed up.
She won the popular vote.
Yeah, but that's back to this electoral college shit.
I don't have a
You
problem
got to
with
get
the electoral
270 of
college.
those, right? And then
Yeah.
if you get 270 of those, you win.
You win. Yeah, that's the majority.
But what's the shit I'm hearing about December something? I don't know if it's like some gimmick people putting on Facebook that say that she could still win.
Talking about that petition.
She's not
Whatever
gonna
it
still.
is.
That's for people that don't know no better.
That's some stupid.
That's
the,
if
That's
people
the
the
actually. That's
motherfuckers
if
that
they even
wrote
do
in
it.
and did Gary Johnson and that dumb shit, that they believe in that. They feel
So I
so.
just be seeing people posting. I'm like, so why would they have an elected president? If
What's
this
up,
is a
young
fucking
man?
option? Stop, yo. Stop. Turn fucking. See, this is why the TV is never on when we do
I'm
podcasts.
good, you know. They had tight. Get good over here, you know.
Yo, she do like a Mexican boxer. Anyway,
Yeah.
so
Savage.
She probably kicked
so
my
I
ass.
assume everybody here
He
voted
might.
for Hillary, right?
I voted for Hillary, yes.
Yeah.
How many people here actually wanted to vote for Hillary?
I didn't want to vote for Hillary.
No, nobody
It was a
wanted
lesser
to.
of two.
Like, if it was a major movement for Bernie Sanders, I'd have voted for Bernie Sanders.
I wanted Bernie.
Me too.
I was gonna vote
But
for
he
him too
ain't
because he was hanging out with Killer Mike.
Wow,
And
that's
I, was,
why.
and I was listening to some of the stuff he was saying.
Hillary was hanging out
And
with
I believe
Freeway.
that-
She was.
Hey,
Hold on, don't do that.
Hillary tried to get the young black vote the last week.
It's
The same as
There's
every
It's
other
the
nothing
vote
wrong-
that
there's
benefits
nothing
them.
wrong with that.
Like, it benefits.
Well, she waited long enough.
Hillary went after the wrong dynamic, and
She should have got Jay-Z in there early.
it's not gonna be. It's
Yo,
not gonna. Really,
Obama
Really?
it's
going, look, bitch.
not gonna be a woman president until the baby boomers die.
Yep.
Because
They not
because
gonna
that
ever allow
that
it.
age range
Will
of
never
white
allow it.
They don't
males
want it.
will never elect a
They
woman to
will
run the
never.
They
country.
don't
Was
want
it
it.
the 70s or the 80s?
People born
60,
from 46 to 64 are
40,
baby
60.
boomers.
They showed. I
They don't
seen
want
a
it.
stat about that. Like, pretty much all of them voted for Trump. Like,
Mexicans, I heard Mexicans and Latinos voting for Trump because of their whole
The ones that
masculinity,
actually have to
feminine
vote.
Shit.
really?
That's what I heard.
I don't
Like
believe
stupid
Like
it.
30-some% of Latinos voted for Trump.
They the dumb fucks that's gonna be building that wall.
Do y'all really believe he's gonna do this stuff?
He
No.
gonna try.
No.
He not
Bill
gonna do
was-
it.
Nothing's
It's
gonna
not gonna go
happen
through.
until probably year 3
I
when
kind
he
of
got half a
believe
foot out the
that he
door.
trolled everybody to get in office. I don't think he's as bad as the guys people think he is.
So, all right. To be honest with you, few of the things he says is cool. Like, I understand that, but
Like what?
like I can understand his stand on immigration, but just mass kicking people out is not the answer.
I heard Obama
He
was
could go-
kicking mad people out, illegal immigrants. Is that true?
If they didn't want to go through the process of becoming legal, I mean that's the process.
just
of
I
asking.
agree with that. I just
I don't need extra people here. I don't like the people that was born here.
illegal
So I don't need
illegal
extra
immigrants
motherfuckers.
are a serious problem here because
Well, you need
there's
nice
no
leaders.
real accountability for them being here because you just allow, especially with Latinos, for some reason seems to be the ones that, because there are people that come here from other countries, but Latinos seem to be the ones that get all this attention and stuff going on. You know, it's people from other
It's
places
probably
that
more
come
them
here
immigrants than
illegally.
anybody else.
They get benefits too. So like think
Because
about
there are a lot of
So they come over
sanctuary
here.
cities,
Mhm.
sanctuary states, and Maryland is one.
Right.
So they
Yeah.
come here and they get free health insurance. Is that what
they
you're saying?
get any social services. They can they even get like tax breaks. Like
Why
they
do they get
Maryland
that?
recently like did some type of like tax break for them, and I think they can get licenses now.
Yeah.
Why they
Mhm.
get
I
that?
watched somebody come
They
in
can
for a
get their
driver's
license.
test that didn't even speak English. How
Why
you do
they
that?
do this?
That's what Maryland allows.
That because it's exactly
So Trump
because
won't
it's
stop
allowed.
that, right?
Because it's the same.
Trump wants to
trying
stop
to.
that.
Okay, that
Well,
sounds good to me.
another
Exactly.
thing
What's-
that Trump wants to do, though, so one of the things that I don't like is, so if the parents are illegal immigrants and they have a kid here, that kid is a U.S. citizen because the
Yeah,
child is
it
born
is.
here. He's saying, fuck that, and the kid got to go too.
No, that's
No.
not. That's
I-
because he don't know what he's talking
I
about.
disagree with that.
If
I mean,
illegal-
he can't even do that anyway,
Right, you can't
but he's
do
still
that.
saying it anyway.
The child is a citizen
And the
because they were
Parents
born
aren't, so
here.
he wants the parents.
And the
out.
reason that a lot
Well,
of
everybody out.
the main parts that Obama was saying when it comes to not sending those particular cases out of the country is because what about the kid? They can't kick the kid out because the kid is a citizen. So you're going to have a child
So you're
here.
gonna put them in the system.
You're going to put a child in the system.
But
That's what
more
Obama
tax
was
dollars.
trying to avoid. And Trump is saying in order to avoid that, us fitting the bill for that, then the whole family go. And that helps promote hatred and prejudice.
Yeah,
I
well,
think-
he can't legally do that anyway. He
Yeah,
just
we know he
talking.
can't legally do it, but talking, you see how
They
it
get them
turns
amped
out.
up and shit.
It get them all amped up. People all
Yeah.
amped up and worked up.
That's what I said. They
That's
throw
how shit
people to get
started
in
in
the
the
office. By
And,
saying what main, well,
Mhm.
not main America, that's not sound right. The majority of America wants.
everybody
the white
live in the,
male, you know, shit like that.
everybody live in the
Well, the
middle.
white males in that age range are not the majority in America. They got their asses up out the house and went and voted.
Mm-hmm.
The people that should have voted, who was going to affect the most,
Did
sat
not.
their ass on that couch
They didn't
or
want
did
to.
something else and didn't go vote. They're
So
not,
it's the people from.
white people are not the majority in the United
Yeah.
States. They haven't
People
been for
aren't.
quite
I mean,
some
I'm
time.
saying
Not
from
anymore.
who voted though, not.
Oh yeah, who voted?
that's what I'm
Absolutely.
saying.
Like, I follow CNN, like, they not
They
only
biased though.
gave, well,
They are.
but
And
I
Fox.
believe numbers. Like, if they put numbers up, that's
Fox. We ain't
different from
bring them in.
putting up an opinion. But, like, the voting numbers they put up, it showed the breakdown: male, female, black, white, other, and yeah, it was staggering. But yeah, Trump just said all the right things, and then like he used, you know, people's love of America against them, and like, you know, the thought of war by saying that he wanted to get. This is how ignorant this motherfucker is, right? He wants all Muslims to be registered.
Register for what?
So
Period.
they can be known.
Anyway,
You have to be like on
Before they
record.
march them into the concentration camps.
So is this shit real?
real
What?
ridiculous.
A lot
Well,
of people been
that's
talking
never
about
going to
this
happen
stuff,
anyway,
like-
because the Nation of
like
Islam
what
is
she
not
just
going to
said.
allow that.
Concentration camps and all that type of stuff.
No, man.
I mean, that's how that
That's how
whole thing
I'm telling
started.
you. When I woke up, cause fuck all that watching that shit. I wasn't doing that. I woke up
I knew he was going to win.
and a lot of people
Man,
was just
I wouldn't
posting
sleep.
shit,
It was on all the TVs
and I was
around.
like, they make it seem like it's gonna look like some X-Men Sin City looking type shit. That's how the city, how America's gonna be.
It's not
Raccoon
from,
City.
but it's not from Trump though. See, my thing is the hatred, the racism in America, especially towards Barack Obama. That's what got him in, and then now you see, I've seen more videos of the KKK and shit now than I have ever seen. Now you know,
Ever.
so they're coming out because they think it's okay, and they got their guy in office. My fear is that uprising, that divide is going to be fueled by him.
Either way, this shit's scary. At the end of the day, like, I don't know what the hell's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
So all of y'all,
Shit's
is
scary.
everybody scared? Is that the
so what I'm scared of is not necessarily what he can do, because if you have a little bit of knowledge, you'll know that the president can't just say I'm doing this and I'm doing
Right.
that. The problem
That's
is
not him.
that
That makes sense,
people
too.
that support him in Congress are now majority in the House and
But-
the Senate. So that's a big difference than what Obama had,
Mm-hmm.
and that most presidents had, honestly. And not necessarily, and I can't say right now whether or not I really believe, because I hear people saying, well, I don't think he's going to do none of that stuff he said. But at this point, what's more fearful is all of the hatred that was not directly out on the surface is now. That's scary to think about how women could start being treated.
How they're
Definitely
being
black
treated
people
now. Like
worse.
a girl in Walmart got her hijab
I
and
saw
then
that.
pulled off
I heard about
because
that.
some dumb heifer was like, "Trump is gonna kick you out. You just wait." And all this other stuff.
We
I
don't
don't
do
want.
that no more.
No.
That's what's more scary
Like
to
I have
me.
young children.
That kind of
like,
prejudice
I don't need to be that
against
scared.
lesbians and gays and
fuck
all
is
of that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Right.
That's what we
So-
doing? All right.
So,
all right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
that's
so,
what's
I don't
really
know.
scary to me.
Door just open and closed. Okay, so
You warm.
uh,
She got like an aura of heat coming off of her.
or
I also have on a North Face.
Whatever. Go-
all right. So
Shut it.
how do we feel about? Did y'all actually follow the campaign trail?
I did.
I mean, I listened to some of the speeches.
Somebody gonna try to kill his ass.
Somebody's going to try, but I don't know how.
I don't know if it's gonna be successful.
Somebody's
but
gonna try.
Hey.
somebody's
I
gonna
know
try to
somebody's gonna
assassinate him.
He got some Muslims on his ass and some Arabics
Why not?
now.
Who hasn't
would they try
tried
to kill
at
him
least
then?
Why
once?
not?
Who hasn't tried to kill the president at least once? Or at
don't
least
know,
like
like-
their life, a president who hasn't
I
had
don't
their
see
life
how
threatened.
everybody all of a sudden hating this motherfucker. Man.
People been hating him. They hated when
We
he
hate him now. We just got more reason to.
when he was in the running to be a candidate for president. People hated him, and the fact that ignorant Midwest folk give this motherfucker a voice.
Motherfuckers down there drinking Mountain Dew and sleeping with their cousins.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I got friends down there. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Tell your friends stop sleeping with their cousins.
Yeah.
Yo, anybody that's cool with Frost down that area.
Shout
Stop
out to-
sleeping with your cousin.
Shout out to Paul, ask a white guy. You ain't fucking your cousin.
No,
I hope not. But Mountain Dew is delicious.
Mountain Dew is all sugar. It's gonna tear your teeth out.
All Mountain Dew needs is to stay on the shelf. I don't need that.
You need to be drinking Mountain
People
Dew.
just be ruining your goddamn drinks.
Shout out to Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper needs to stay on the shelf too.
Dr. Pepper
Hell
is
no.
disgusting.
Trip.
I mean, what is it though? Is
My
it
face will
is
be
it
tripping
root
if it
beer?
breaks
Is it
out.
cola? You just
Exactly.
don't know.
It don't
you
taste
know?
like anything
It's
else.
All right, we getting off track.
It's just dumb.
What else you gonna talk about this election about? Me personally, I was just like, I thought about it, and I was like, the fact that he won was weird to me, because he don't have no political experience.
None. No military
And
experience.
people just said, we gonna elect Yo. But then, I was also like, he is the elected president. I'm not gonna be out like saying he's not my president
Fuck him.
and all this extra stuff that people been doing. It's like,
You talking about the shit that they've been doing to Obama since he been in office?
we're
Calling
not
him
talking about
No,
Obama.
it's just the whole.
But I'm just saying, it's the same shit. Like,
the same way people was in tears and broken up when Obama won. That's how
It's
people
the
feel
same
about
now.
Trump. It's the
different.
same.
It's
People
on the
weren't-
opposite end.
Let people grieve however they. Well, see, I draw the line at
I
when
see,
people
I
start
don't-
calling names. So
Yeah.
I mean, people
It's
can
on the
do
opposite
what they
end right
want,
now.
but I'm saying I'm not one of those people.
what
Where-
people are you staying?
I'm not the guy that's gonna sit around and talk shit about Trump and complain that he
until
in the
it
office.
affects you, though.
I want to see what happens.
Yeah, I want to see.
Okay, that makes sense. I can accept.
I mean, nobody knows what's gonna happen.
I mean, that's all we can do
I
right
mean,
now.
Everybody talks shit that go to become the president, right?
Like, for
And
he just a racist. He
a pussy grabber.
that.
Frost, I mean,
I mean, for any
Don't say my
ladies.
name after I say that. What the fuck wrong with you?
I mean, for the ladies that's listening, y'all might want to consider getting some long-acting birth controls. Maybe an IUD, because if he do start repealing stuff, he gonna repeal
Right.
stuff that
he's going to take
that
that one.
No,
has
he-
to do with female reproductive rights. He will.
Yeah,
He's been saying it.
he's pro life, but
When for forever he kept saying he was pro-choice though. But for what? Why is it that men in authority feel like they have the right to tell us about our birth control options and what we should
it's
do?
he's gonna say what he needs to say to get that Midwest vote. That's it.
Right.
And motherfuckers down there is just pro life.
It's bad enough without
Pro.
a job unless you willing to pay out of pocket. You got health insurance that supposed to cover your prescriptions, but yeah, your contraceptives and your birth control is free. But we gonna tell you which ones we can use. You can use. Who can afford to pay $100 out of pocket a month for birth control? So you get
Not.
stuck with that bullshit ass $10 a month pack that they give you.
Not.
Sound like some Reggie weed.
Stupid.
I don't know what people be doing out here, but I mean,
The ladies better go think about getting long.
Get your Depo shots now, motherfuckers.
So they need an IUD. Depo only
Yeah.
lasts for 3 months. IUDs last 5 to 10 years,
Yeah.
depending on which one
Or
you
you
get.
thick 'em.
10? Okay.
Get the
They got
IUDs.
some up there
You
that's
said
supposed
pick
to
those.
Most
last
I've
Yeah.
seen
10.
was 7.
So they got.
Well,
The
7
different
cent close to
birth
10.
control
That's why I said
No.
some 5 to 10.
They said the Depo tend to put weight on a woman.
Most birth control
These
will.
chicks
It
don't be
depends.
caring.
I
No,
wouldn't.
like
I
if you
wanted
get like
kids,
a
I
skinny
wouldn't.
joint, you throw the Depo up in them, they might get some cakes in like 2 months.
That is not true.
It's true.
That's
2
why you
months
get nasty.
though.
Not 2 months though. But
2
I
months
don't
is
know
quick.
about
That's
2
what I'm
months,
saying.
though,
That's
like,
real quick. It ain't even
in
on-
less than a year. I can tell you that.
in about a year. 2 months is fast.
Seen it.
You ain't seen shit.
Seen it.
Okay, so people mad about immigration, birth control.
One thing
What
I am.
else? The wall. Well, that's
He
part
ain't
of it.
building
He
a
ain't
fucking
build-
wall.
No.
They gonna
this is-
build the wall. No,
I'm saying this is what people is mad at.
He ain't gonna
You
build
know what I'm
the
saying
I
about
don't
Trump.
think.
he
What
gonna
else
try.
people mad at about Trump?
I'm happy he's reviewing Obamacare and keeping
Why?
parts of it.
Why
I
why
heard
do
he
you
had to
think he
Google
should
what it
repeal Obama?
No, I
I don't
didn't
know
say
if
he
it's
should
really not.
repeal it. I already know he wants to repeal it, but I'm glad he's reviewing his decision and
Oh,
deciding.
you mean
to.
reviewing his decision? I thought
Yeah.
you meant reviewing.
He's reviewing like it's not in Obamacare in its entirety he hates. It's parts of it.
At first, he said he hated all of it.
He hated all
now
of it.
that he's been elected, he's saying some parts.
That's
Right.
why I
He a
said.
flip flopper.
I said he trolling the American public.
Mm-hmm.
See?
And what if he trolled the
He
American
knows
But
public?
what
Got
good
the
is that
popular
for a
vote.
president to do that though? That's
They
still the
always
point.
lie, though. I mean, I don't.
I mean, but come on
People
now.
be
He
lying,
just straight
you know.
out trolling, if that's the word we gonna go with for tonight.
Yeah, I think that's the new word for
Troll.
lying to people. Trolling.
Shrekin.
Some people troll on people's Facebook page,
Shrekin.
just posting stuff. Just
Shrek
to
was
get
an ogre,
around
though.
people.
Oh, you want the troll?
Hold the
No,
fuck up.
Shrek
Hold
was an
on, hold on.
ogre.
I don't know if y'all was underneath that umbrella because some shade just got thrown.
What happened?
I just felt some shade coming.
How you feel shade?
That wasn't no shade right there.
I'm just asking how you felt, how you feel. How does
What
one
was the
feel
shade? What was
Some
the
shade
what happened?
umbrellas.
I'll play a song now.
Don't do that.
Umbrella, I love, hey, hey, hey.
What?
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know, man. Like,
All we can do right now is just wait and see. I mean, he's in
And hope this
January.
4 years. I don't.
Who knows
I
what's
don't
gonna happen?
want time to go by fast, but God, I hope these 4 years go by.
but just remember, like, not all Republicans agree with this man, and he's only going to get away with, very few
it
things.
ain't like he a fucking dictator. People
He
talk
think
about him
he
like
is,
he
though.
a
He trying to
dictator.
He think he is
But he
though.
not though.
I'm
But
a-
just think about the message it sends around the world.
If people believe that, they dumb as fuck.
What?
That he can go in there and just start running shit the way he want to run it.
Well, he can veto any, like,
There are some
Current
laws
bills,
that he can veto
he
that
can
don't
just
that he
veto.
don't have to get Congress approval for.
right. It's
It
just
is
that
some he
starting
can
new
do.
ones, they got to go through Congress.
But there's some that he can enact without Congress too.
Yeah.
The president can enact certain laws without Congress approval. So that he can fuck some shit up.
hmm
He can.
Well,
I was looking at headlines from, around the world, what their headlines was the day after election day. And it was terrible.
hmm
One, I forgot what country it was. It had a picture of the White House, but it was a real dark picture. And the White House was real dark. And the headline said House of Horrors. One headline said pray God save America. One was like pray for America. The headlines
You
that
would have thought we would have been like,
didn't say
gonna take a
anything
what is a
negative
catastrophe?
were from papers in New York.
My biggest fear is his communication with leaders overseas. Did he break his leg? Oh, shit.
yo, you saying some important shit. You gonna stop
I'm
talking?
sorry. But his communication with leaders overseas may cause an uptick
Problems,
in
yes.
Homeland Security here.
Yep.
Like those fucking bombings and shit that you see us do in Syria. Like, what's to stop them from making the U.S.
he
the
was
battle
like,
zone?
he wanna get out. He think NAFTA was stupid, and he just don't have no political experience at all.
At all.
None.
no.
Then
This
he-
motherfucker's not even like He shouldn't even be mayor of a city,
Then he
let
wanna,
alone president.
he wants to start back up that pipeline project that's
Mhm.
from Canada to like the Midwest. If the environmental people who came through to assess how that would be for the environment and all saying don't do it, that's why President Obama wouldn't sign off on it,
Right.
because the assessment was saying don't do it. But this dummy, he
He's
want to
probably
do
gonna
it.
Everything that he wants to do, like if he does like half of it, the only thing I see him accomplishing in his 4 years of presidency, I think he will generate jobs. Because everything he wants to do is geared towards generating jobs
But for
For-
who though?
for the American people.
What
But-
population of the American people?
It-
Not El Poy.
Right. But
Stop going out there doing what the fuck you was doing.
right. Nasty.
She should have put her finger under your nose.
Like Dak said hello. No.
So, is there any positives? Did the people say Trump got some positives with him?
I don't.
I haven't heard.
I like how he's handling it with maturity and he's
Handling what with maturity?
like the fact that he came out and said that he's going to review his decision on Obamacare.
Somebody told him to say that.
Did-
Oh,
I probably did.
yes.
Damn it, I just forgot what I was about to freaking say.
I don't know. I know you owe me another 20 minutes. You
Oh, did you see him at the White House the other day?
Mhm.
His disrespectful ass.
Nah, it was
He's a
Oh,
disrespectful
when he met
ass. President Obama sitting in the chair across from him like this, talking. He's sitting in the chair in front of him like this. What are you doing? So that's how you gonna sit across from diplomats? Okay. Yep.
See,
My man
then they gonna
Obama-
take
Thanks,
us as a
America.
joke.
Look, Obama is as classy as they come.
He came out the
Yeah.
next day and said, you know, no matter what differences him and Bush had, Bush's administration handled respect, grace, and that's exactly what he gonna give him. But I guess he ain't gonna get it in return.
Can you imagine what that conversation between Michelle and
That's what I said.
That
Can
shit was
you
probably
imagine
funny as a
what Michelle
motherfucker.
and Barack was talking about?
I hope she don't do shit but
election
sit
day.
there and shut the fuck up her whole 4 years.
Right.
Cause
Like, I don't want to hear anything that comes out. Her
God.
mouth. Not at all.
Well, if she say something, lucky for us, it'll be something Michelle Obama said already. So, you know, she like to copy off of Michelle.
all you gotta do is read the subtitles.
For
Right.
real. She will copy off of something Michelle said. So it'll be something we
Shit, that
wanna
bitch
hear.
need cue cards every time she open her mouth.
Mhm.
She be.
My husband
She-
hard to work up.
Oh, what the fuck? What's that?
That's what she
That's
said.
not
she
Russian
talk.
accent.
That's
She's Russian?
Yeah.
She's a mail
Is she
order
a
bride.
hoaxer?
That's why he
She's
like
a mail
talking
order.
to those Russian politicians.
No,
What did you just say?
she's a mail order
What
bride.
does that mean?
You go online, you look at pictures,
You pick
a
one,
woman,
and
she
she come
flies
here.
here,
You marry her,
you get to test out for a week, then you gotta marry her.
Mm-hmm.
And she's your wife. And you
How
And
much
she
that
get a
cost?
green
They
card.
obedient?
my nigga. Like, come on, dog.
Said they obedient.
That's
yeah, they obedient until they
Yeah.
start.
You know, Russian girls are the
Until-
number one sex trafficking
Mhm.
in Maryland, in Baltimore City actually.
Baltimore City, damn.
They be riding around in the van like in Brooklyn's Finest.
And then they always end up on
I feel-
deadly women though, because they
Yeah.
always kill them
I
husbands.
feel bad for
Bitches
watching
snap.
Shameless now.
Mhm.
Because all the prostitutes on Shameless are Russian.
I
Well,
don't watch Shameless. Okay. Anybody else
You
have
used
anything
to.
else to say about this election?
I'm done talking about it.
right.
Sis.
I'm
You was
good.
gone for like 15 minutes, so anything else we talked about you kind of missed. So is anything else you want to say about that?
No, ain't no need to recap. It is what it is. I'm getting ready to get my gun back though.
Mm.
Get ready to stack that right back in my house.
I'm about to get a strap.
Because I just feel like there are too many things that are going to be in escalation mode. Like you got the KKK coming out talking
Mhm.
about
See,
they're
that's
having
what
a
I said.
celebration rally in North Carolina, which could prompt somebody else to have something, and then they clash and to
Right.
be something, and you can have all this infighting. You need to be ready.
Did you hear
The
about them
60s all
parking in
over
front
again.
of polls
Huh?
on election day?
They did what?
The KKK were camped out in front of polls,
I can't.
Really?
making sure that, you know how like people go there and there may be a question of whether or not this is their right voting area, they were calling people out for making sure that they check. So like anybody come in and they at the front, they like not, you know, greeting them and saying Trump this, Trump that, they would say check them.
Let me just say this. This might piss a few people off, and I don't give a shit. These people that work at the polling places, they need to really reevaluate that. Because
people.
you ask them something, they don't
know
have
the
a
answer.
fucking clue. I asked the lady, when I'm doing something that's out of the ordinary, I want you to tell me why I'm doing it. So I asked her, last time we voted on a fucking computer. You giving me a paper that you scanning in. That's different. Why am I doing this?
Right.
Oh, because I'm, you know what? I don't really know. What?
Right.
Don't nobody in this whole fucking
You don't
building
know.
know why
You
we
have no
doing this
idea.
this way this time? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because they just pick these random ass people. You need to get people in there that know what they're doing and can answer questions and troubleshoot problems and stop picking people's grandparents that needed something to do for the day.
Hold up. I just said
They
something
were
about
all
the last
pretty
lady and people were jumping on me.
It was only me that said something, but I was just joking. I was just saying get a lady something to do with her time. I was just joking. Because the old lady in my polling station got on my nerves too, but she old and I ain't want to say that.
Yeah, I ate them all.
Well,
Don't even think about
That's
it.
all I got. So I'm going to the range a lot.
And even the ones that were younger, they still couldn't answer none of my fucking questions either, so it didn't make a difference.
They just throwing in the
They're just there as bodies.
Do
They
y'all
don't.
give people more credit than they deserve.
Who, me?
Not you.
Oh, you know I don't give
Everybody
people
else.
no goddamn
Do y'all,
credit.
do y'all like be giving people benefits of the doubts to make y'all believe that they really are somewhat intelligent and somewhat know what the fuck they do?
I can't.
Nope.
Are you talking
I
me?
can't.
That can't be a question
don't.
for me.
I
That's-
can't.
that's
You know where I work.
everybody.
I damn sure can't.
I got
do that.
hope.
I ain't got hope.
I got hope.
No, you know where I work. I have no hope.
People are generally fucking stupid.
Mhm.
They're stupid.
People are stupid.
Is it fact?
That is
Like,
a
I'm not
known
even talking
fact.
about a person here and there. 97% of the people you walk and see and interact with every day are fucking stupid. Stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stupid people breeding stupid people.
But I said that on
I can't
Facebook
get
and
with
you
it.
talking about I'm arguing with people.
You said that too?
People are stupid.
My man.
Did y'all see? I was watching something. I don't know. They interviewed. This is before, like a week before the election. They interviewed some coal miners, and they were asking them who they were voting for. Now they're interviewing these coal miners in a bar while they drinking beer. I don't know why the hell that's appropriate for an interview that you're gonna put on television for people to see. Number one, number two, they asked them who they were voting for, and they said they were gonna vote for Trump. He asked them why they wanted to vote for Trump, and he said because he's not going to take the coal mining jobs away. And the first thing I thought when he said that was, A, it's 2016. Why the fuck are you under the ground digging coal? And why do you think that that's a job that's going to last? That's an obsolete job. So why would you think that they're going to dump money into coal mining positions? Like,
Right. Like,
I don't give a shit who's in office. That's not something that they even give a shit about.
Right.
Trump don't care about you.
Man.
Or Hillary don't care about you. No president gives a shit about you under the ground digging coal. But that's the reason that they
The
gave.
goal is to have that shit be obsolete within the next 5-10 years.
And it's gonna be. You don't need men
Stupid
underground
ass people.
digging shit. We don't need that no more.
I really don't like your phone now.
Me?
Yeah.
Why?
Just had Ronda Rousey in this weak ass Metro PCS
Oh,
commercial.
my phone about $30. We all in one.
Right.
Weak ass low phone,
Alright, so we're
bitch.
talking about the election.
Mhm.
You know, fuck all that. Tired of hearing people bitch about it. And since we were doing the mannequin challenge, motherfuckers been sharing that instead of sharing the Trump shit. So
What do I mean?
that just
nothing
means
really
that
to
people
share.
getting off of it, huh?
The election's over. We're in wait and see mode now.
But people been alright. They got the marches running, and people doing these articles. People sharing shit like they always do. Probably they ain't even read
Yeah.
shit.
You gotta be careful what you read about that too. Because some people, I mean, not all that comes from a good source.
What? What's your
People
mouth?
don't believe that.
Some of this, like, political
Because people just share
articles
stuff.
about
Oh yeah,
Trump.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not, you just gotta check your source.
And apparently, since it's on Facebook, it has to be real.
Yeah,
Right.
them-
You know,
man, them stupid
it's
motherfuckers.
so real. Oh my God.
People share,
And that's the
everything
problem.
and don't know if it's real, if it's true.
We
Or...
need to stop breeding these dumbass people. Do not fuck nobody that can't read a paragraph out loud.
If you can't spell paragraph, you need to get out.
Mm.
If
In
you
the
don't know
story.
the difference between thin and thin, don't reproduce.
People
All
be
three
fucking.
versions of there.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
is true. That is true.
Damn!
That's why.
Yeah, fucked up.
That's why there's so many
Oh.
dumbass motherfuckers out there.
Oh.
Ow.
I need you to
Last
calm
week.
down for us.
He just ducked the hook and
Calm the
just...
fuck down. God damn.
I'll go to sleep then.
You can't be doing commentary on the fucking fight because the
Keep
listeners
that
don't know what
man.
you're talking about. You just pop out, start talking. If you know what the
Is
fuck
this the
you
pay
talking-
per view? No, that's it.
No.
No.
Damn! No!
These are
No.
undercard.
What? Is that Harambe?
That's the next thing we
No.
talk about.
What?
Why are we talking about Harambe?
Why
Let me
the
say.
fuck are people still talking about this fucking gorilla
Let
that
me
got
say
killed?
something though.
Because people wrote him in. Apparently, he was running. So.
Let
I
me
ain't even
say,
talking about
I ain't
it.
even gonna lie.
Just saying.
Those Harambe memes be funny to me.
Yeah.
They be funny. They really do be funny.
Why?
Cause they just some shit just funny. Some shit is inappropriate and stupid, but it's still funny at the same time.
Get tired of this fucking gorilla.
I think I like Harambe.
Gorilla.
I think
Care. The only gorilla I actually like is that Sonic
But
and
that's-
Mars put out.
But that's
That's
what's
about
wrong
it.
with people though.
I'm
People-
done talking.
People
Don't
want
touch me. Don't touch me.
want to tell people what they should care about. Y'all more upset
Right.
about this damn gorilla. Why can't people be upset that a gorilla died?
If you do that,
People not upset about the gorilla died.
My head's
Now
always
people,
People
just be
were-
posting and talking about this gorilla.
Well, why can't
I
people
can't see it.
post about this gorilla? They still want
That
to.
shit weird.
I think it's funny. I
Hold
think
on,
it's-
goddamn it. Hold the fuck
No,
on.
I'm just saying. I think the memes be funny.
So that's
Things
acceptable.
are funny. We can laugh.
To me, I laugh at whatever I want to laugh at, and I don't care who don't think it's acceptable.
She's a laugh.
If I think it's funny, I'ma laugh.
You laugh at all the inappropriate shit that I be saying.
Ooh.
You!
It's funny.
Until
as
he
shit.
tell you, until he tired of you posting it, then this shit can't be funny no more. That's how people operate. All right, nigga, I laughed at you twice. The third time, you not getting my fucking laugh. That's how people carry it. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that's how people carry you. Like, all right, you laughed at it 3 times. How many more times you gonna laugh at it? Motherfucker, I'm gonna laugh at it for 5 more times. If I think that shit is funny 5 more times, you're not gonna tell me how much I can laugh at something. Like, people always want to tell you what you can do.
Yep.
I'm gonna laugh until I stop finding it funny.
Like, oh, that ain't right. You shouldn't laugh at that way.
Well,
In your
fuck
household,
you. I'm laughing.
so you pay my rent?
I don't know
Like,
where
you
this
shouldn't
all
laugh
this
at
came
it.
from.
I don't know.
What just happened?
I don't know what just happened. That shit just started coming. Pause.
That wasn't directed at you.
I ain't say nothing.
Oh, I was.
I'm just saying, if you think it's funny, laugh.
I'ma laugh.
Right.
Donald Trump, our president, we shouldn't give a fuck anyway.
That's not funny.
That's ain't nothing funny
They
about
just
that.
say Donald Trump our president. We shouldn't give a fuck anyway.
Now I'm gonna tell you the
kinda-
one time the
starting
Harambe
to get
stuff
mad.
got on my nerves.
We still talking about this fucking month. Go ahead.
I
You
know,
brought
right?
him up. See?
I know, right?
You see, that's the
You're
point.
right.
He brought him up, and now he done talking
don't
about it.
wanna
So he
talk
like
about
Tyreek,
Harambe
shut up.
only
That
gets 2
shit.
minutes from the
We ain't gonna
podcast.
talk
Wake
about
me-
it no more.
Wake me up when we on the next topic.
Look, Tyreek, we already talked about this fucking gorilla.
Go
I
ahead.
know I brought him
What
up,
you want
but
to say about the monkey?
I don't want to say shit about him.
For real?
That's
Ain't
how I
it-
feel
Ain't it
now.
a woman? What is a girl?
Who cares now, right? Because we done talking about it.
I thought the zookeeper that shot was a woman. I don't
The
know. wasn't it?
point of the story
know.
is the monkey.
The point
died.
is, listeners, when Stan is finished laughing and you his friend, you are annoying the fuck out of him if you keep laughing about it. Don't post shit about Robbie.
Keep Matthew Perry
See, I'm
on
gonna
deck.
find something on purpose.
It's
No, you're
annoying.
not.
I'm gonna
No,
tag that.
no,
I'll put it
no,
right on
no.
his wall too. I'm gonna start texting you some shit about
Tired of that damn
Robbie.
gorilla too. Yeah, think about it.
You just gonna put the shit on your wall every day.
Every
Like, hey,
day.
bitch.
Every day.
I'm gonna like
Monday,
it.
good
I'm
morning.
gonna love it too.
We all gonna like it and love it.
I'm gonna like it.
Shauna,
Claim.
you like it and love it too.
You see what Shaw laugh
I'm
might
even gonna
turn
put a
red.
funny ha ha face to it. Ha ha. Yes.
Oh my
I'm gonna put a
god.
different face every day.
Oh. Okay.
The one time that shit did get on my nerves when we was at SummerSlam and they kept saying dicks out for Harambe. That was annoying.
What is that? Like,
I don't.
why
I
people
still
pulling
don't
their
know.
dick out for this gorilla?
People
like,
pull their dicks out for anything.
They was pulling that dick out for the monkey.
They wasn't, but they weren't actually doing it, but they was saying
On the
I thought people were
highway.
actually doing it. Oh, I
Dicks
saw that
out
too.
for
The guy-
Harambe.
I saw like,
people were saying
where
that. I
did
didn't.
that come from?
I never
Seriously,
saw
the
anybody
They got
do
a
it.
song for that shit.
There ain't no
Really?
song, is it
It's a
real?
song,
Nah.
yo.
Really?
That's it.
I know people that
Seriously.
live on North Avenue and they
Stop
should.
hanging
Who the
with
fuck
people
you
on
know on
North
North
Avenue.
Avenue?
Stop
Yo.
hanging with them. They the ones that started that shit.
Please
They probably
don't.
for real be pulling their dicks out.
Please do.
I just want to say this is
They be like,
random.
yo, why your dick out? Harambe, nigga. Never forget.
Never forget.
No, oh,
How's
God.
pulling out your dick about a gorilla?
It's
like,
not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's a thing though. Like people,
Motherfuckers just looking for a reason to pull their dicks out.
And
And call you gay to do it.
yeah,
A
They like-
whole group
they
of
like
gays,
sending
Right,
gay
they
pics
gonna
to
call
you.
you gay. You do
gay
it.
what?
they gonna say they gay because it's like 5 niggas
'Cause
together
people are
all high
stupid.
about pulling their dicks out for her.
Because people are stupid. That's why.
That's like you.
Exactly why.
You
Then
and
we
your
just
homeboy
talk
watching.
Don't
about
do that.
Exactly.
Don't do that.
People are stupid.
We watching what? We ain't watching shit.
No, I wasn't talking about
Don't
y'all
do
two.
that.
I just said homeboys
No.
watching porn together.
Oh, that happens.
Men do it. I heard.
Y'all did?
I didn't say them two. I'm
The
just
fuck is
saying.
You a man? You a man?
Really?
Why would friends be watching porn together?
I don't know. That's dumb, real juvenile
Once
shit.
again, people are stupid.
Like,
Yeah, people are
why would that
stupid.
happen?
I don't know.
I asked the same
Like that's
question.
just like us. No, I'm not. I don't know.
No.
Only time that
I'm
happened
confused.
was at a bachelor party.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's
That's
situational.
That would be.
That situation.
Just say House Party 3.
And
Okay.
someone threw one on because the stripper was weak, and we wanted a reason to ignore her.
Oh,
And she called her friend, and her friend was bad.
Yo.
Hold on, what
Like, get out. I'm not
the fuck
paying.
is this?
all right.
Well, I didn't expect all that to come out asking about the gorilla, but you know.
Right.
Yeah.
You see what these Harambe conversations turn into? Conversations about nothing.
There you go.
Right, so why the fuck we keep talking about this fucking gorilla?
It's
Next, what's the next?
It's
subject?
not. It's not
Nobody
the
else is
gorilla
gonna
that
talk
we're
about
talking about. It's just bringing up the gorilla was killed, and people don't agree with that. The gorilla should have been killed. But if it was my child down there, give me the gun. I'll
Yeah.
kill that motherfucker myself.
You might have shot your
John
kid
Wick.
by accident.
Shit, I'd have John Wick the fuck out that gorilla.
Speaking of John Wick, I was thinking about getting a puppy or something.
I was gonna get a cat.
I told you what to do.
I couldn't see you with a dog.
Me either.
That's why I said get a cat.
You're not a dog person.
The fuck that mean?
You know, get a
Mm.
goldfish. We alright.
You just probably
The first time they fuck this pretty new carpet up, you be ready to put that ass
You come home
to
and
the
there's a
pan.
Right.
pile of shit right there
Right
in front
there.
of your TV. What you gonna do?
Take him back.
See?
See?
You're not a dog person.
It's not that I'm not a dog person. He not gonna shit on my shit. He gonna
Stuff
do that.
happens.
My dude, you just said you wanted a puppy.
Right. A puppy. Not an actual trained, outside trained dog.
Right.
You gotta train a puppy to do
And
that.
you
You gotta train a puppy to do everything.
You got a 9 to 5. So like you're gonna be gone most of the day, so no one's here
So you
for
gotta
like
get
10 hours to walk your dog or let him out.
Alright.
right, and then you still
Fuck my
gotta
whole
get up about a
conversation
whole
right
hour
now.
earlier.
I was thinking about getting a cat. I could see you with a cat.
I can see you with a cat.
I ain't doing
A
that.
big ass.
What's wrong with a cat?
I don't
Shit.
fuck with them.
Cats clean themselves, they shit in the box, you ain't gotta worry about
They
it.
know how to do that.
You ain't gotta walk a cat.
Nope.
You ain't gotta let a cat out.
I was gonna get a cat.
I already have 2 cats.
You like cats?
You're an old lady on the low.
Yo, there's a situation, and the other cat came with them.
Mm.
A situation.
Mhm.
Huh?
A situation or a lituation.
Either way, it's
Well,
like
situation.
there are other people like staying with us, and they had to bring the cat. So now there's 2 in the apartment.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Either way,
I
I
don't-
got
I
2.
don't
Either
feel like
way,
pissing nobody
in the
off.
story, I got 2 cats.
Fucking crazy. Y'all done being on your phones?
I'm listening.
Right.
You know this in the dirty text messages?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Alright,
Fuck
I ain't
you
gonna
for
talk about We can shut this motherfucker down right now.
I did.
For real?
I completely
Word.
The
Ain't
whole
nothing else to
reason
talk
for this
about?
was, I mean, what else is there? I don't know what else.
I
to
don't
talk
know.
about.
It's kind of weird not having
Nothing
Puda
else
here.
has really happened.
Because normally at this point, I just look at him day and night and be like, you eat ass.
Yeah, we ain't talking about that no more.
That's
Done.
Yo, I was done on Facebook when he came out and said, like, he's the king of eating ass and shit.
He put that on Facebook.
Yo, it was like the
Yes.
other day. Like yesterday or the day
Like, what?
before.
Chill.
Alright.
We're not talking about Puda eating ass.
He probably eat ass right now. dog.
Yo,
Oh, man.
that's crazy.
Puda funny as shit. I swear.
Why the fuck did that just happen? Yo, it ain't nothing wrong with eating ass, I guess.
You
You eat ass?
I said, I guess. What the fuck's going on? I'm just saying, I'm trying to take the heat off Puda. Like, if he enjoys, you know,
He said
if he
his,
like, if
he
he
said
like,
his own self.
if he like eating rectum, you know, that's him.
rectum, what the hell? You made it sound worse than what I
Like cozying up with a nice anus.
Frost, I know you eat ass.
You better chill.
I know you do.
How you know I
Cause
do?
you look like you did.
I look like I eat
in his
ass?
face.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta share that story though.
What story?
When we was at fucking BJ's on Friday.
Oh, you talking
Don't
about
say
that
that.
waitress?
No, I'm talking about her. Remember we was about to leave and she was like she wanted another water, but the waitress was, you know, being biased because it was guys and one girl.
Pause
she
for
was-
1 second. Have you guys ever been out with a group of
She's
guys
trying
and
to
been
fuck,
the
man. I'm
only
in the middle of a
lady?
story.
Don't female waitresses.
Mhm.
If you the only female, they gonna pay attention to the guys.
Cause they know we pay.
She refilled his
'Cause they know
soda
we
like
paying.
4 times and never touched mine.
You see what that nigga got 4 Dr. Peppers though.
She
Out of
she
fuck.
kept refilling all
Maybe
of that
she was
drinks,
like-
and meanwhile I'm sitting there thirsty.
That's when I get
Maybe-
rude. I'm like, look, bitch.
Maybe should have been like, let me fill the Dr. Pepper before you
All right,
put
so you can
hands on
continue.
I forgot what I was in the story.
He gonna
now.
fuck me up.
You know.
Don't let the ice melt. He might put hands on me.
Okay. Fuck.
Yo.
Oh, so Puda had refilled water.
Oh, yeah.
So the water's sitting right there, right? So we, and you know, I think we paid the bill. We trying to leave.
I died.
And she wanted this water, so she takes the water. She didn't like switch the straw or nothing. She just started drinking out of this shit. And then after like
2
a couple of
seconds.
seconds, she thought, and she was like, "Oh, Puda, no, you eat ass," and like she licked the fucking drink out to him, and she said it like real,
She said, oh,
like,
man, Puda, you eat ass.
right. It was like apologetic, yet she like you know. And she said it loud, like
But-
it was people in there. So like, everybody in BJ's restaurant know that Puda eat ass.
Oh,
And it wasn't
shit.
like it's not like smile the puppet.
Listen, it was not. I wasn't trying to be smart. I was so hungry that night.
Soon
And
as he-
then by the time I get something to eat, now I'm fucking dying of thirst. The only thing on the table is Puda cup of water. So I grabbed the cup and I'm like drinking, and I'm like, shit, this nigga eat ass. And she never refilled my cup. Like, not the
That was-
whole time. These dudes done got their cups refilled like 4 or 5
I
times.
drank like 5
She
sodas.
ain't never paid me no attention the whole time. Shit just was irritating, but I was thirsty as hell.
Sorry, I would have said something like
Puda gonna
"Look,
walk in the
man,
door, they be like-
excuse me.
Wherever he sit, throw them dishes away. Don't wash.
Y'all fucking.
Wash them and bleach.
How y'all gonna come at Puda because he eat ass though? That's not cool.
He's the
There's
one that
nothing wrong
put
with
it out
eating
there.
ass.
Yes, it is. But
You
Puda-
don't even know what it's like.
If you got married and your wife say she want ass, say would
He
you
gonna eat her
eat ass?
ass. Yes, he is.
Yo, why we gotta have this wedding woman talk? This,
Because that's the ultimate right there. This is like
yeah,
somebody
fuck that.
you gotta be with the rest of your life, so you gotta please them in all aspects of life.
This is a good fight.
He gonna ignore me. What are you
Yeah.
doing? Give me your phone.
Yo, go
Yeah.
get Courtney phone. Yo, I think she be doing some.
You got news in your phone?
What? Dog, for real?
You too old to be having news in your phone.
Dog! What is the age where you gotta stop with news in your phone?
Yo, oh no. Shawty, you
Sorry,
don't
that was
have
funny
news
as
in your
shit.
phone, right?
Hell no.
See,
Oh,
Tyreek,
what?
you got.
I
news
never
in your
did
phone?
Oh, God.
No.
At any age.
Never.
That was funny as fuck.
Never, ever, ever.
Too old to be having dudes in your phone. You just kill yourself on live stream.
Snapchat is stupid.
It is stupid.
Yeah.
I
It is
deleted
stupid. I don't have
I
one.
said fuck it.
There's a reason why. I
And then
don't
as soon as
have
I got back on Instagram, I looked and I was
And they
like,
got Snapchat
is
features.
just slow here.
Yeah.
See,
I don't do that.
That's for younger people.
I just follow all
Frost do it.
the porn stars, strippers, and
DJ
Strip
Khaled
clubs.
like everybody else.
and DJ Khaled, of
See,
course.
see,
I just started following Khaled.
DJ Khaled's Snapchat dude kind
apparently
of
he's
lit.
a pretty good.
Especially when he got the concert, 'cause he damn near recorded the whole fucking concert for you.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
I thought there was a limit to recording,
Yeah, it's like,
It's like a minute.
yeah.
Okay, I got 4 people.
but he get like half an hour.
Hold on, goddamn it. And stop sending news, Courtney. I know you
What
do
the
shit.
fuck?
Don't fucking lie to me. Alright.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
What else,
I'm
y'all?
the worst person that comes to taking pictures, especially selfies. So don't listen to him about no nude shit. Continue.
Okay. Is there anything interesting that's going on that y'all want to talk about? You know, we all live lives. We haven't had a podcast in a while. I was asked to have this podcast so we can talk about the election. We talked about the election. We talked about the gorilla. We had a couple laughs.
Dick so for
We're not
Harambe.
talking about this fucking Harambe shit.
You're gonna keep saying
So-
this
Dick
name.
so for Harambe.
It
And
sound
I don't
like-
even have
We
one.
need that needs to be the new podcast game.
Dick so for Harambe.
Anytime like we pick a list of words and if they get said on the podcast, everybody gotta take a shot.
Eating
Alright.
ass
Like
is
eating
definitely
ass.
on
Eating
there.
ass.
Honey
ain't-
Jones.
And I'm not taking
K
a shot
Michelle,
of
You
shit.
ain't shit.
You ain't shit.
Whoever
ain't
said
shit.
gonna take the shot.
Why the fuck?
Right,
you talking
whoever
about
said
K.
need to
Michelle?
do it.
I always
Because
talk
he
about
talk
shit.
about K.
Michelle.
Michelle.
If you listen back,
Oh, shit been happening in the world.
What?
People mad at Nate Parker. What's up with that?
Oh. Wait, what happened?
What's
I
up
work.
with
I
that,
don't know what's going
Tyreek?
on.
Go ahead.
I'm not mad at Nate Parker.
You mad at somebody?
I'm mad at people that. No. I'm mad at black people.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
I'm mad at black people because at first I said people. I'm mad at black people or any other colored person. Well, any race.
call people
That's what I
colored?
meant. I meant any race.
Okay.
Who take to name calling black people coons and Uncle Toms because they didn't go and see that movie.
Who said that?
You posted that too. You shared it. You shared a photo that said all the coons that went to see Medea's Halloween something.
Hold on, hold on.
And
it had
didn't see the
Birth of the
movie.
Nation at the
It had
top,
Birth of the
and then
Nation,
Medea at the
Medea,
bottom.
and then it was like coons, Uncle Toms, and
Oh,
something.
I saw
something.
that.
How about this? I didn't
I
see
saw that.
either
I
of
didn't
them.
see that part.
I
I
didn't
just
see
probably is that the joint when they
See,
said that?
that's what we talking
It
about.
shows
People
the
just
money
share,
that it
people just
grows.
sharing
That's why I
stuff.
shared it.
People just sharing
I shared
stuff
it for the
into
money
you.
part.
But you gotta read the whole thing before you be
Hold
sharing
on, I didn't
stuff.
share that shit.
You did.
You did.
You did.
Okay, I typed some shit too though.
But you shared the
But I
photo.
typed the shit. The shit that I typed. was more
Motherfuckers
important.
ain't reading what you
Yeah,
type.
they-
Well,
Right.
they dumb as
Fucking
fuck if they don't read what I
No,
Lisa
you
Matthews.
shouldn't have shared that
the
shit.
meme first.
It just looked like you just went
So
overboard
I'm not
with
mad
the
at Nate
nail
Parker.
polish.
I chose not to see the movies because,
That hurt
for
so bad.
one, I have
Oh.
I
Maybe
love
that's
history
why.
anyway. You know that.
Got a
But
hole in it.
I've read about Nat Turner, so I am just tired of slavery movies, and that's why I didn't go and
It's,
see it.
uh,
I,
Black people
Oversaturated.
not like slavery movies.
I can't say
It's
why black people don't
oversaturated,
like it.
dog.
I don't like it because it seems like there's only two type of black movies they put out: the dumbass rom-coms
Mhm.
or
What's a
slavery movie.
rom-com?
Romantic
Romantic
comedy.
comedy. God damn.
Well, he
What
has
the
so
fuck? Because I use English. God damn.
That is
Rom-com.
shorthand.
Okay, romantic
Shorthand. It's a
comedies.
romantic comedy.
Think Like a Man, those kind of movies. Those are the only,
That's a
or
movie.
something along the
Hey,
line
that's
what- I
of
don't know.
obsessed.
They got this
I
fucking
work.
nigga Christmas movies coming out.
I was getting to that category.
Yeah,
Holiday
same
movies.
thing.
They are the
You know,
same. They. That's the
Yeah.
point. They all the same
I
thing.
can't
But
remember.
they're-
It's on demand.
Black people only be mad about
I
the
was supposed
slave
to see
movies.
it.
They
I
don't
don't
be
go
out-
see none of them either.
They don't be talking about. I don't want to see
Wait,
another
I did see it.
random ass, you know,
See, it wasn't worth
relationship movie.
Don't
What's it
care.
called? Rom-com.
Romantic
But not
comedy.
no-
But that's the point, though. But people
I'm trying
should.
to get
If
Go
you
ahead.
ask,
People
you
have a
know,
right
you know
to
you
choose
ask.
though what they want to see. Like, so why if I say I don't want to see a slavery movie, the response got to be, but you'll go and sit through something. Just let me not want to
Let
see
me
that
watch
shit.
what I want to watch.
I'm not
What-
saying you, but that's
I ain't
how
say me.
Right, get out
that's
my
how
pockets.
people respond. You know what I mean? Like, but
Yeah.
you'll go and see so and so. Well, maybe
So
that's
just
what I want
because
to see.
I'm
How you
black-
gonna see Black-ass Suicide
Like, I
Squad?
have to
You
watch
go
that.
see
But just
Dr.
because
a
I'm
little
black, I gotta go watch Birth of a Nation.
Because he black,
Right.
right? Because they are black and I'm black. That means I gotta go see they whack ass movies. I ain't want to see that shit.
Didn't want to see it.
Right.
I just
Don't
don't
care.
care. That shit. I wasn't talking about Birth of a Nation being
I'm just
whack.
sick of the slavery movies in general.
Me
So
too.
what type of movies would y'all like to see?
I like just give me an
Doctor-
action
Well,
movie.
not Doctor
Well,
Strange.
black
I'm okay
people,
with comics.
black people in Hollywood are siphoned into those kind of movies.
Exactly.
Most
They
black,
want
most black
awards.
people don't exactly because the movies that they're
Right.
usually in don't win awards.
Yeah.
And it's very few
You see the
exceptions.
movie-
Will Smith is one of them. Like he
Right.
can play in a cast of all white people, but he ain't winning no goddamn
Not
Academy
really, no.
That's
Awards.
'cause
So
he-
niggas doing
If
it
anything,
for awards.
Sundance or something like
Will
that.
Smith
Right.
is a different category, and I kind
You
of
see more
He
blacks
is- he is in a
and
different
unknowns
I
in
watched-
Sundance.
I watched this video, and it was kind of like one of those conspiracy videos, but it was talking about black men in Hollywood, and it's saying that black men aren't accepted in Hollywood until their masculinity is taken away from them. So they either gotta
Wow.
fuck a man on camera,
What the fuck just happened?
or have sex with a man in a
What the
movie.
fuck just happened?
What movies you watch?
So
No,
you saying that
Right,
Will
and
Smith?
I'm
No,
wondering,
just
like,
him-
how did
just-
that happen?
I'm
too?
playing. I know what you
Like,
mean.
Just
Will
hear me
Smith.
out. Hear me out. Like they either gotta have sex with a man on camera, or they gotta put a dress on.
What the fuck was that?
Well, he hasn't done that. That was my phone.
Oh.
Oh,
Who?
I'm like, I didn't.
Will Smith, when did he do?
Hasn't done what?
When did he
Dress
fuck a
on.
woman?
He fucked a man on the movie.
Who?
What
6
movie?
Degrees of Separation.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't say
Yeah, I
anything.
don't think I saw it either.
It's a good movie.
I've heard of it. I know what
watching
it's
Game
about, but
of
I don't
Thrones
know.
Dog, see that's what I'm saying. Like you ain't masculine enough to watch a movie like that.
I'm
Like that.
fucking with you.
It's a
Mikey.
good fucking
I'm
movie.
fucking with you.
And just check it
Why
out.
you
Look,
watching that movie
I'ma have
back
to
in
watch
like
it.
94?
I didn't know he
Like,
was even in it.
why you watching that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch
Now
it.
I need to
I
look.
watch a lot of movies.
Now I need to
like
watch
we
it.
used to live in
I did.
Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
summers where I would chill with my cousin. We
Why
would
you
live in
watching that,
Blockbuster.
though?
We watched everything that was in
That's just a weird
Blockbuster.
selection to watch when you that age. That's all.
You have to really to be a breakout black man in Hollywood. Tyrese is one of them. Once he got in Transformers, he was good.
Mhm.
Because now he will get in those kinds of movies. He's been in Fast and Furious where he's making
So
making
now
that
he's more
money.
action than
But
anything
most
else.
black men and women don't get in those kind of movies. They
Nope.
siphon them in this one,
Yup.
two type things. Like you
So-
said,
And
rom
Zoe's
com
in
and
the
slavery
comics, so
movies.
That's why
good with
Dave
that.
Chappelle show shut
She's in
down.
Guardian.
He chose to shut his show.
So you
They
gotta
wanted him
be-
to put a dress on.
No, that's
Seriously?
not what
He said
was
that in the
saying.
interview.
I ain't never heard
His
that.
biggest stir up on the show is because he had input on the skits, but most of those were written by the writers. And one of them said, hey, we're gonna put you on the dress, da 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 da. He told him, fuck no, you not.
Jamie Foxx
I was
did
about
it.
to say Jamie Foxx was in
And-
a dress, but he blew up with Ray.
Right.
And what's that one movie? What he was the musician and he was down his luck, but it was a guy. He
I
was
know-
he
Oh,
was
I know what
homeless
you're
and he
talking
played
about. I
the
ain't
cello or
watched-
I
something
ain't
like
watched
that.
that shit. Yeah.
It was
Well,
it was
Exactly.
like it was one
Exactly. You ain't watched that
I ain't watched
shit.
that
That's
shit.
exactly what we
Niggas
I
talking
can't
watch
remember
about.
what it was
Type
called.
Who was in it?
Jamie Foxx. He was a
Robert
was
Downey
like- it
Jr.
was
in
like-
it too.
right. He was a homeless
It was
man,
like
but
the
I
white
think but
man
he
helping
played
black
he
retarded
played the
boy
cello
shit.
or something like that.
It didn't grasp
And he
me
got,
to
like-
watch it. Like it
I
just.
didn't want to see his old. He like an old dusty ass nigga. One of the people that you pass through the street, you like.
Like you see him dancing at Lexington Market on Music Day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's what it was like though.
Yeah.
But
That's
even
true.
when they get in movies like
He was-
that,
he
when
was still
people
big.
when mainstream people go see those kinds of movies, they're not going to see Will Smith. They going to see like he in this new movie coming up. They ain't
I'm
going to
gonna
I
see
want
that.
to
him.
see it from
They
beginning
gonna
to
see
end
the
and
white-
see how
that
Will
movie.
Smith did it. And
They
what the
want to
movie's
see the
about.
white.
Collateral Beauty. You wanna see
Yeah,
I
the
need to
white
find
people
that
that's in
thing.
it. He just happens to be. I mean, he's the main character, but the other people
Ed
that are
Norton.
famous that are white, that's what they want to
Yeah.
see.
Look at the
But
poster.
But he benefits from it because he's in the damn movie.
Yep.
So
But
you
that
gotta
doesn't-
either suck a dick or take a
Or
bullet
wear
for
a
a white
dress.
person to be in a movie for real.
Look at Tu Wong Fu. Look at everybody who starred in Tu Wong Fu and what they went on to do.
Yeah.
Wesley
Well,
Snipes.
Yeah.
yeah.
John
Wesley Snipes, John
Leguizamo.
Leguizamo, and Patrick
Wesley
Swayze.
Snipes had better days after that.
Patrick
Besides
Swayze.
Blade.
After that, he went to Blade.
Right.
Besides Blade.
He made bread off of Blade.
Besides Blade though.
All of them, kind of.
How
Was
about
that after Murder 1600?
I love
I think that was
Scene.
after.
It was afterwards.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorites.
Yeah, I
That was
like
a
that
good
movie.
movie.
I keep catching that motherfucker on a Sunday, and it just, you know how you flipping through the channels on Sunday and that pop up.
This is a
Yep.
random
This
ass
is-
movie.
No, you get stuck, and then you look up, and you mad because it's 6 o'clock.
And ain't nothing else.
Because you can't watch a movie on regular fucking TV because it got like 2 hours of
Right.
commercials, and the movie's 2.5
Right.
hours. That's your day.
I turned on Deadpool last night.
Yeah.
Oh my
How long
God.
you gonna be watching?
He's
it?
still watching Deadpool.
But it was at the end in the credits, and I got upset.
How long you gonna
Of
be
course
watching
you
it?
did.
It's
I
on
haven't watched it in a
Netflix.
while.
Oh.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, we bought it, so I don't know.
Well, no, it's not. It's on HBO now. I'm
Yeah, it's
sorry.
on HBO right
Oh,
now.
shout out
I'm
to-
sorry.
Shout out to me buying the steel book of that.
The what?
You know
The
what?
steel book.
What the hell is that?
Steel book is like commemorative case, Blu-ray.
Oh.
Yeah.
Special edition type deal. It's all in
Damn.
a fancy case and everything.
I want to see that.
Bleed for this. Oh, yeah. That too.
That car accident looks serious.
Yeah.
This is why we
Shit,
don't
that
have
car
TV
accident in Doctor
on
Strange was
podcasts.
serious.
Yeah.
Shit like this
I was
happen.
like,
Okay, so Birth of the Nation. Me and Shauna went to go see it.
Did you
Anybody
like
see
it? Like, regardless of all the talk about it, did you enjoy the movie?
That was
I
a
put it-
defining
I reached
moment
out.
in it for me. You know, I don't really fuck with people. So at the end, at the end, I really feel some kind of way about people because I'm gonna tell you what. So at the end,
Mm-hmm.
after they revolted,
Mm-hmm.
the little young boy from the plantation that came to join him was a mole. So he went and told
White
the
man.
damn master what was happening, which is one of
Mhm.
the reasons I got caught so fast. And as soon as they showed him, I'm like, that motherfucker right there, that kind of person is exactly what's wrong with us. That
Mhm.
right there. Because that's all that's around us right
Yeah.
now is this kind of
Crabs.
person.
crabs and
Duncan
barrel.
Benedict Arnold.
Our people don't understand the power that we hold. It's right in front. Like, they see it, but they don't see it. Like, you know, for example, Mondawmin Mall. The highest grossing mall, second highest in the state. They put money into it. But, you know, they don't recognize that they have buy power. You don't have to give your money to these people. They can afford to do all this to this mall because you only shop here.
I mean, that's basically like the only urban mall in Baltimore.
Sure.
Only urban mall. in
Fuck
Baltimore.
that
Next
place.
biggest
Ain't
is
security?
what? Towson?
That's
Ain't
in the
nothing
county.
left. Yeah, it's in the
Security's
county.
county?
They trying to get
Yeah.
people from Ricestown Plaza to come to security.
That's not a real mall anymore.
That shit's
It's
a food
nothing
court.
there really.
That shit's
It's
trash.
a
It
good
is.
food
It's
court,
nothing
and
there.
it's
They're
your
renovating
city.
it right now. They knocking down everything that.
Right, it's
that's in
everything in
there.
the middle.
They doing a strip mall, like it's gonna be outdoors.
It's gonna be like Westview.
At the plaza?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like Westview.
So it's gonna be in 2 different buildings.
Yeah,
So then they're cutting off at Burlington.
it's you can
and
walk
then
through.
cutting off
You just gonna be
at that one
outside,
part.
and then you are gonna walk through. Burlington's gonna be its own.
It's gonna be a big. So it's gonna be a 1 level King of Prussia. Okay.
It's stupid.
They just gotta put.
Christ.
You
I
have
hate
to
going
put
up there
stuff
now.
in there. It's nothing
That
in
make
there.
people want to go in there.
I only have to go in there because there's a market right there. That's about it. I don't go
They
in there
just
for
don't-
nothing, or to cut through
It's
just to get
kinda-
faster. But that's about it.
It's like
You
quicksand.
barely even do. You're right.
They need to do something with Owens Mills too, because that's in a nice
The
area.
company that,
I don't know,
that
what are they
owns
doing now?
Mondawmin bought Owens
Is it
Mills.
homes or
But
it's
they're
gonna be a
like
strip?
they had
thing.
plans to
Hunt
tear it
Valley.
down and build it back up in the strip mall, but it got put on hold because they don't know what the fuck they want to do with it now.
You have to realize what Owens Mills Mall is. You have
Oh,
to
man.
target those people. The people that live around Owens Mills don't want that fuck shit that's at the
The
plaza.
people who used to own it built those condos to generate people to come to the mall, but it kind of
They
fucked
ain't
them.
have shit in there.
Yeah, but it fucked
The
them
rent
over in
got
the end
raised.
because they started bitching about the subway. People coming over from the subway right there through the condo, so they.
That was a dumb spot to put them
It was.
Mhm, it
because
was.
they not
But now
gonna,
there's
they
a
not
road
gonna ever
that you
shut
can
down the
walk
subway.
up
Yeah.
at least to the movie
The whole
theater.
point is to
From the
have
train.
it where people can
Can get
access
to
it
it.
from the subway.
Right.
But they don't want that. They're like, if motherfuckers
Yeah,
can
if
get
I
from,
moved right there,
Like
that
you're
shit
not
would get on my
secluded.
nerves
I've
too.
been at this mall before your house longer than your house has even been here. So stop it.
Don't matter. Can you imagine like living right here where he is and the small across the street, but then you got like 5,000 people walking by your house every day?
Walking
I wouldn't
by
want
my
that
house.
either.
Yeah, like
I don't have a
literally.
lawn, you know.
Like no, but like
No, we
here,
talking about, yeah,
here, like
that's how it is.
if
there
the
from
school
people
was
getting
the
off
mall,
subway.
can you imagine like 5,000 random people walking by your house every day?
And that noise might have to be. You know, get pretty loud, yeah.
You know,
Fuck. and people that walk past my house. All of them.
Dog.
Fuck
Well,
you walking for?
Fuck you walking for? Because God gave me the ability to get your
to get from A to B.
your house, you old fuck nigga.
I
Man.
just don't like people.
Indeed.
Mm.
It don't matter. I still do my shopping online. And then apparently, like, Foundry Row is like
What you say?
booming.
Have you driven
Still not
through
yet.
like the whole thing?
I heard
That's
it's
getting ready to
huge.
be the shit.
I heard.
What
That-
you talking about?
Foundry Row where Wegmans is at.
Right.
Mhm.
And he works at Smashburger, so he obviously is
Who's
known as
Smashburger?
anyway.
It's
There's a
right,
Smash
it's a
Burger
Smash
over there.
Burger, a Zoe's, a Memphis Barbecue, Wegmans,
A Bar
Panera,
Louie's,
Starbucks,
Chipotle.
a barber
What's
shop,
that bar
Chipotle,
over there that be having that?
Bar Louie.
They-
Bar Louie. There's
we
one
gotta
on Lethbridge
live.
Health over
Apparently-
there.
Yes, yeah.
Right across from
That happy hour
Shit.
be the jump
What the hell
off.
is that place?
Like,
There's gonna be a
they be having,
Lethbridge
like,
right
burger day
across
every
the street
Friday.
from Patient First.
Just something else to take my fucking money.
I
It's-
haven't
it's
even been
nice.
over there yet, and that's a good thing.
Hold up, what the fuck? You been there?
Yeah.
With who?
To where? To Wegmans. I'm talking about to Wegmans.
No,
See?
not Wegmans.
That's
What
where that
you talking about?
popcorn from.
Yeah.
What you talking about?
Wegmans is good. I just gotta
I
go.
was talking about the bar or the liquor
Bar
store.
Bar
Louie?
Louie?
No. It only been open for like 3 weeks. Oh, it's a
Everything is
DSW over
opening
there. It's an
today,
Old Navy
I
going
think.
over
They
there.
start showing fights.
Everything is open today.
Not
Not
It's a
everything.
lot, not everything. What?
It's Zoe's, Memphis Barbecue, DSW, Wegmans, and
Right.
like 3 other things, but everything not done yet.
So then I guess that's supposed to take the place of Owensboro's being gone for now.
Mm-mm.
Niggas be
Yeah.
over there. I drive past there. The mad niggas there.
Yeah.
Especially when it opens.
Especially them food places. Garrison is right across the street.
You know,
I
it's
ain't
real.
People
going
need
there
new
now. Too many
places to
people
go
there.
to.
Fuck that.
Well, and see, they smart because they have changed the traffic pattern and put all those
Yeah, the
blocks.
cones.
So
the
you
things
can't
there.
even turn
You
around
can't
and go to
turn around.
Popeyes. So
You gotta
if
go
you
all
want to
the
go
way
to
down to
Popeyes,
the
you
light.
gotta go all the way down to the Toyota dealership and turn
And turn
around.
around.
Damn.
They're the
Niggas
yellow
fuck
poles
with
going all the way down
Popeyes
for about a
over there.
mile.
Cause they want you to turn to the
They-
Foundry Row.
They got fucking
Right.
hush puppy shrimp. The fuck is that?
Nothing.
Fuck Popeyes.
I don't
that
know.
old bitch that probably ain't even from the south that be on the commercial.
She probably don't even eat
Don't know.
meat.
She ain't
Right.
from New Orleans.
No, she ain't from New
Please,
Orleans. She's from
probably
LA.
Right, she's probably from New York. Whatever.
I said, my man Rick Grimes can fake an American accent. She can fake any accent. Fuck her.
Right.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Rick, everybody here watched The Walking Dead.
You can't talk about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, cause you haven't
You
watched,
haven't
the
watched
whole,
it.
from the beginning.
Honest.
You
No.
doing what typical people say to me when I try to speak on something.
You can't.
Because I don't have it or something, they say I can't.
That's like
talk
you
about it.
speaking on
You
the
have
election,
to
but
watch
you
it
didn't
from
vote.
the beginning.
Y'all know he just trying to agitate y'all, right?
I don't know.
No, I'm just
Dick's
talking
out for
about
her,
The
right?
Walking Dead.
What? How could you
It's a
possibly
popular
talk
topic.
about The Walking Dead? You don't watch The Walking Dead.
Let me
I
tell you.
just said y'all watch The Walking Dead, right? So that's establishing that people here watch The Walking Dead. So I was trying to initiate a conversation about The Walking Dead. I didn't say
Well, how
nothing
much
about
have
But you
watch.
can't participate in it.
This season.
No. Yeah. No.
Remember how we said about Game of Thrones? It's the same thing for Walking Dead. You have to understand the dynamic
You
of
have
the
to
characters from the beginning.
experience.
Right.
Yeah.
It's-
Understand
and
why we
especially-
care about it.
it's-
Those
Especially-
people, what's something up with them?
Huh?
I say the way that some people are now, it like
Right, especially
You gotta-
Rick,
you gotta
Maggie,
watch.
and
and Carol like
Rick, Maggie,
Jesus.
Carl, and what the hell is his
What's his
damn
name?
son name?
Carl.
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 I can never respect Rick.
Cool.
That's because you haven't seen
You
it from the
haven't watched
beginning.
anything.
He just became a bitch to me on TV.
How do you know this? Where are you getting this
He
information
literally
from?
on. He
Did you-
literally
did you
started.
There's a reason why.
Episode 7.
But
I mean,
but you haven't
season
watched
7
any
He haven't watched
episodes
anything.
before that. So
yeah,
how
but
can
there's
you
a
say
reason why.
If
Hell,
you had watched it
I think
before
I'm a
that
bitch
one, you
too.
would know he's not a bitch, and
He
that's
far
not.
from it.
He's
He's
gonna
not.
pay for that.
I hope all these people
Rick
that's
got
talking
something
on
churning,
this
and I
podcast
know it.
speak this highly of me when people are talking about me. Ever. If somebody ever say something bad about me, they better talk
Hey,
about
dog.
me like they talk about this nigga Rick.
I'm gonna look
Oh
him
my
dead in the eye and be like, man, my nigga eat ass, man.
Wow.
You lucky I'm out.
Shot. Shot.
Oh, you want some of that moonshine?
Shot.
Who? What?
Word.
Exactly.
I'm mad that moonshine's still in there.
Cause don't nobody want that shit, Shauna. I don't know why the fuck you brought it here. It's
Shauna,
still here.
she brought it here because she wanted to get everybody drunk so she could have some giggles. She be tripping.
No way, shit.
I'm cool on you.
Okay, so since I can't talk about The Walking Dead, trying to think of some other shit that I do that we can speak on, something I watch.
Oh,
They
what is
pushed
this
they
shit?
pushed Game of
Ginger
Thrones
ale. No,
back
don't do that.
a little
Oh.
bit further.
Go away.
It's not coming
Oh.
on when they
Till
said
the
it was.
summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, niggas
Is it like
can
pumpkin
wait,
or something?
It's ginger ale. Well, how you get pumpkin on
It
that?
tastes like pumpkin.
What?
I don't know.
Y'all share
Don't
the
be a
same
basic
bottle.
white girl. Okay.
What?
Stop being a basic white girl.
Mm.
Everything is not pumpkin.
It tastes like it has.
It's not pumpkin.
What's up with this
Don't do
pumpkin?
that. Don't talk to me like that.
What's up with this pumpkin shit?
Cause he a teenage
You got a
white girl.
pumpkin fetish.
I like pumpkin.
So hold up, is that a race thing? Is that a thing with like white people, the only people that like pumpkin shit?
No, white people not the only
Starbucks
one, but
does
it's
it.
just
It's not,
just
but,
a funny stereotype.
It's a yeah.
It is.
It's
I
a
don't
silly
make fun of white
stereotype,
people
that's
because
all.
I don't want white people to say no slick shit about black people. So I can't.
I just-
They say it anyway.
I be
It's just
I be
silly.
around white people. I'm cool with some. So if
Right.
they say some shit.
Well,
I don't wanna hear-
if you cool with people, you should be able to crack jokes about stuff like that. Because
Right.
I can crack jokes with my white
And I don't
coworkers
talk
about
about
them
it,
eating
yeah.
like
Well, I
the
mean, I'll
stereotypes.
talk about
Is it
you,
true
but
that
I don't
white
do
people
that.
don't season chicken?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
That's very
all
true.
Yes.
white people.
Hey.
Is that, like,
No.
No, you
I'm
can't
not
say all
everybody.
white
I'm-
people.
Not
I
everybody.
had a conversation about this recently with my
Come
buddy
on now.
Paul. We was on the phone and his girlfriend was cooking dinner and she was making like baked fried chicken, like unfried chicken or some shit.
I saw a recipe
Oven
for
baked
that.
chicken.
I was
Yeah.
like, you mean she
Oven
making?
fried
fried
chicken?
Oven fried
What the
chicken.
fuck is you posting on?
I've seen it.
I don't.
Get the yo, you probably
Being
get
nosy.
blocked. Doing
Wait,
that
man, you gonna block me? Stanley just told me he gonna block me on Facebook.
shit. So
But
that
yeah.
shit on my wall.
Never heard of that
Fucking
shit.
gorilla on my wall.
You said
No, she didn't. Wait a minute.
She told you she
Come on,
was.
damn it.
And I don't even remember what we were talking about this now. Oh, we talking about stereotypes
Yeah.
of white people and chicken. So
They don't
so
season
did
much.
this woman season the chicken?
From what I understand, she was trying to explain it to me, cause I kept telling her, "Oh, so you're making shake and bake." That's not new. And I'm like, no, dude, this is a thing that she do. And she got to explain that. I was like, no, you fucking making shake and bake. There's just no season. She said, I put a little salt and pepper in, you know, what, like it's like crouton.
Bitch, get the
That's
season
what-
on. Stop
it's
it.
shake and bake.
It's
Sound
shake.
like shake and bake to me.
It's shake and bake.
The fuck is shake and bake?
Man, how you?
It's-
I use
I
it.
heard
I only
you
use
say
it for
so
pork
who
chops.
actually-
Right,
It's
it's pretty
basically
good.
I only
like-
use it for pork chops.
It's like
That's
a
about
bread
Hold
it.
the fuck
crumb.
up. So you saying it's good enough for pork, but it's not good enough for chicken?
I don't
No,
like it at
I
all.
make my own shit for chicken. No,
Alright. I wash my
you use
chicken.
crackers.
I let it soak a little bit.
What's the soaking for?
Draw the blood out.
I'm just
Yeah.
asking him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cause some people say they doing stuff and don't know why they
Right.
doing it.
Wrong.
I'm glad you said that shit.
I usually
you
soak
didn't know?
mine in milk to keep the moisture.
It's just shit I seen. Women
See,
in my
he don't
family
know why
soak
he
chicken.
was
I
so-
had a re- I
No,
had a reason.
when you soak the chicken, you put a little salt in the water and let
Yeah.
the chicken soak
You don't
it.
just let the fucking. Alright, go ahead. Go
No,
ahead.
it just pulls the blood out of it.
Okay.
So when you bite it, you know how you bite some chicken.
Mm-hmm.
and you-
Cause that mean it ain't done.
That gamey taste.
Yeah,
Cause it ain't
Oh,
done.
right.
that's called salmonella.
That's called something else.
I really don't like frying chicken
I don't
that
fry
often.
chicken.
I
The only
don't.
person that
I
fry
can't.
chicken I
I'm
eat
afraid to do it.
Is Shauna in the wing spot.
Tomorrow,
No.
slow
Fuck hip
cooking
hop chicken, by the
Sundays.
way.
You right?
Fuck hip hop chicken.
What you gotta do when you frying it? Cause a lot of people don't like frying stuff because of the smell. It leaves all over the house.
Well, like
Well,
the
the
salmon
fry-
taste I made Sunday, this shit was.
It's boiled vinegar while you frying it. It helps with get the smell.
Nah.
That's
No,
why.
they
You know what
don't.
I did? Someone told me like pour a bowl of vinegar, leave it on the counter or something after, and it really did clear up all the.
So is it after or
Anytime
during?
I'm frying
Mhm.
chicken or definitely like
frying
fish,
anything.
I boil vinegar while it's cooking, and then leave it out in a bowl.
No.
Afterwards.
It definitely did
It
clear it
will-
up. I
it will
came
clear it
home,
up.
I just
Shauna
smelled the
don't do that
vinegar,
shit.
My aunt told me about that.
poured the vinegar out, and then the vinegar smell went away. And I ain't had
Shauna,
no fried smell.
how come you don't make chicken and shit? Man?
Yeah, Sean.
I want some chicken.
You just don't tell me.
I want some chicken.
I miss.
I got slow cooking Sundays on deck tomorrow.
I need to start that for real.
Shoot.
And I have a slow cooker. And last thing I made
I need a new
was
slow cooker,
cake thing.
and they gonna have one on sale.
I need a
Black
big
Friday,
I
get
want a
one.
big one.
One. I need
know,
a
that's
40
what it is.
quart one.
The big Oster one.
I wanted the Bluetooth when I seen it at Target.
Why do you
I'm getting
need
ready to punch you in the nose.
a crock pot with a Bluetooth?
Why do you need a
Why?
Bluetooth on the
What
crock
are
pot?
they gonna
Because
do?
I could like literally go downstairs and make breakfast and just get it all squared away and like seasoned in the crock pot. And then
What
when
kind of breakfast are you making in the crock pot?
No, I'm talking about like
Why?
after I make breakfast, I could put my dinner in the crock pot and say if I don't want to start it till 12, I can go eat my breakfast, chill out. 12 o'clock roll around, pull out the phone.
That's so fucking lazy.
So you just gonna leave stuff just sitting out unrefrigerated for a couple hours? Like
Yeah,
that?
as long as it's covered.
Ew.
You a caveman.
Remind me not to eat at Frost's.
Don't worry about it.
This food set.
I don't have people over.
He said, "Drew, you got worry about that."
Yo,
the fuck is going on?
dog.
Y'all talking about some shit I don't understand.
That's all right. We'll put you on.
Ouch.
Yo,
So
that
you
gas
can't
bag
talk
was
about The
heavy.
Walking Dead because y'all say I can't talk about
You
it.
can't
What
talk
you want to
about.
talk about Walking
You want
Dead?
to talk about our hopes for Game of Thrones next season?
I hope that Negan killed this motherfucker tomorrow.
He's not.
Kill
He's
who?
not.
Daryl?
He's
Daryl
not.
is a fucking G, dog.
If he was gonna kill
Killed
Daryl,
Dwight
Daryl
then.
be dead already.
The White,
Kill Dwight.
gonna die randomly by the hands of like either Negan or Daryl.
Mhm.
I want to be Negan. I need to see him.
Matter of fact, Negan
What
may
is your
kill.
fascination
A
with
random
Negan?
ass field of walkers.
I
Ne-
like his character.
Negan
like
may
that.
kill him just because he wants Daryl to take his place, just to get back at Rick.
See.
Fuck Rick.
And I'm telling you, Daryl going watch. He gonna fuck that little random chick that be helping him out. He gonna get his dick wet, and he gonna fall in love, and he gonna be like, "I got a good life here with Negan," but
That's not gonna
it's
happen.
Rick.
No,
I
I
don't know.
don't think so.
I don't
either.
think
Fuck
so.
Rick.
Mm.
Daryl might
See,
fuck
See,
him
this
like,
is
"All right,
why
bitch,
we
I'm
don't
outta
want to
here."
talk Walking Dead with you.
Negan is gonna die.
You
I
don't
don't
understand.
think Rick's gonna kill
Not
him. No.
soon, though.
No.
Not
Mm-mm.
soon.
This is why we can't talk with him about it. He over there howling, fuck
I
Rick.
don't know.
Real
that
talk,
tiger gonna eat
If
somebody.
Carl was
Yeah.
there,
He can kill Carl right at this point. I wouldn't care.
I'm
Yeah.
done with her.
I'm
She's
done with
like
her
this.
too.
Just
Unless
off
she go
anyway.
back to regular.
The old, with the one with the
We're not
short
talking
hair.
about The Walking Dead.
Really?
I was told we're not going to talk about it. I don't want to,
Dog.
All right, what's some new shows that everyone's watching?
nothing.
What
I'm
am I
binge watching Vampire Diaries.
I
right
watched
now.
Luke Cage. Everybody thought it was the shit. Talked about
It
like it was
is.
the greatest.
It's not.
It was
It's
the
not.
It's not the
It was-
greatest,
We
but
didn't
it's the
say it
shit.
was. I didn't tell you it was the
I didn't
greatest.
say y'all. I
It's
said
the shit.
everybody.
It's not the greatest.
It
Meaning
was
the
pretty good though.
majority.
It was decent.
It was good.
I wasn't disappointed in it.
I liked it better
Neither
than
was I.
Jessica Jones, but I didn't like it more than Daredevil.
I'm not watching Jessica Jones. so
I didn't like it more
Is
than I like
Daredevil
Jessica
good?
Jones.
Daredevil
I
on
heard
Netflix
it
is
is.
great.
I
Do,
didn't.
n- do not go in with the mindset of the old Ben Affleck movie. It is
No.
nothing like that.
Not at all.
It's
Nothing
all,
like that.
all this shit is out,
Huh?
out
You never
now
seen
between Netflix and CW.
The
is
movie?
Good.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
CW got like the best
Arrow is
lineup.
good.
I'm starting to watch Arrow.
Mhm.
Got my
I
man
haven't
Cuddy
I
in
haven't
there.
watched Arrow. either.
Really?
Yeah,
Cuddy
from the Wire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he on
Tyrese
Arrow.
from Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't know nothing about that because you didn't watch that season.
For real.
Who's
Put
that?
that on your watch list, Poe.
That's Kim
Walking
Possible.
Dead.
It's all the
I'm
old
not good at this.
one through. You did the Game of Thrones.
Because it was a good show.
Walking
was the
Dead is a
Walking
great
Dead.
show. Wait till you get to that farm. You're gonna be hooked.
You ain't want to watch Game of Thrones either, and now you
Real
hooked.
was good.
How much was all of us bitching at him for him to watch Game of Thrones? I don't have the energy to keep trying to convince Poe to watch
Oh,
TV. Like,
jump
it
on
made me tired.
that other HBO
Like, either
show.
you watching it
What?
with us or you
Insecure?
not.
I need to
I'm
start
watching
that.
tomorrow.
What
You
is
watch
it?
Atlanta?
Insecure.
No, I can't
No.
talk to you
Atlanta?
about
Yeah.
it.
Yes, Atlanta.
Atlanta's a great show.
It's
Atlanta's
an
good.
awesome show.
It was
So
Sent me
nobody
that-
gonna watch American Horror Story?
I watched,
no.
the
I
first
watched it
season.
earlier today.
The fuck is that shit?
I ain't watching that.
Basically,
I watched it
it's-
earlier
it's
today.
like some big actors in the show, but it's a horror story. Each season is a different story.
Oh,
Oh, I know you're talking about. It's like major name stars.
I heard
you
it
know.
was good.
Yeah,
but I'm not
kinda.
watching
That's
This
when
season
Angela
is
Bassett was
good.
on.
Anybody watch The Strain?
No.
My father watched.
I watch everything on the
You
CW
need to
except for
follow your
New
phone, yeah.
Supernatural.
He watched shows now.
Oh, you watch Supernatural?
He
No,
watched
that's
it.
all
I need to
want
catch up.
Seasons.
Oh, you gotta watch that for us.
I
need
know.
to catch
But
up.
you gotta watch it from the beginning. It's 12 seasons.
I know. That's why
I
I've
did
been
that on
like,
maternity leave.
I seen that it was 12 seasons, and I was like,
It's all on Netflix.
For
But
real?
It's
Yeah, it's
all.
on
I did that on
Netflix.
maternity leave. It's all.
Once
on
you start
Netflix.
watching, you gonna
What's
be
on
falling
Netflix?
asleep like, dang.
all of
everything,
Supernatural.
I
everything
hated
is
that
on
I
right
watched
now.
that.
Ow.
Supergirl back on,
Wow.
Flash
Supergirl
back
sucked
on.
though. I can't do.
I heard
I like
it does.
Supergirl.
Fuck that DC
The
shit.
Flash,
Don't talk
I
about that
love
around
the
here.
Flash.
He won't watch the Flash.
I love the Flash.
I've seen the Flash.
Arrow's good.
Arrow's very good.
I never-
Heroes
don't
of
wa-
Tomorrow's
I
okay.
don't
It's
watch
getting better.
TV.
Is
I mean,
Gotham
I don't either,
good?
but I watch.
Is
yes.
Gotham? I put that
The
on my
first
watch
season
list.
was
The first
great.
season's
I don't
good.
like the new season.
I'm
Gotham?
watching the new season
Yeah,
now.
this season
Don't
is
like
kind
Because
of
I couldn't find it, and
irritating
it
me.
just got to Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Why?
I
This
just
new
got to it.
season,
I ain't
I
feeling
ain't really
it.
feeling it, but I'm still watching it.
I
'cause
like the
done
Hatter,
invested.
the little Hatter trilogy thing they got going on, like that whole.
Yeah,
Because that was.
but
that's-
this whole
I'll act like
romance
that's what I was going
between
That was weak.
Penguin
And Riddler. Like now, we
What did
talking.
you just say?
All right, so in the show,
Gay shit.
yeah, it's gay shit going on. They got their little touch of
I'm
empire.
gonna go back
Podcast
on that
over.
note.
Good night, people. Come on, turn the podcast off and let's just talk.
I'm going to.
Well,
All right.
I didn't
we
know
gonna
he
talk
had
about fuck
tendencies.
shit. I'm not talking about the Penguin fucking the Riddler. I just want to let that be known. But anyway, we talked about the
Ain't no talking
election. Everybody's still on that fuck Trump shit. Get off of it.
Good advice.
I mean,
Get off of Trump dick and get on Harambe dick.
Trump,
All right.
Dicks
Trump-
out for
Trump
Harambe.
This out.
Trump is not in control of your finances or your household. You are the
I
president
ain't got
of
no
both.
money anyway, so he ain't gonna hurt my
Right.
poor ass anymore.
As
That nigga
as
got
long
a
as it be
Craig
for
City
practice.
coat on.
Nah.
Only for practice.
Yeah.
Don't
Alright,
forget
y'all.
Harambe people though. Good night.
UFC 205 about to start, so I'm about to watch this shit. We might be back. Fuck you.
Peace.
Damn.